Hi, today is August 13th, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1254 for the year, In the Window. I don't know what it was in the window, maybe a doll or a statuette, arms outstretched, and maybe he's wearing a cap. If the person who lives in that apartment doesn't want people to speculate, then they wouldn't have put that thing in the window. So I'm assuming that they want people to speculate, and like a rube who was born yesterday, here I am speculating about that thing in the window, like it's my first rodeo. Poem number 1255, Nothing Feels, and it's a song. I don't really like this song. It's much sadder than I actually am at this moment. Yeah, G minor. If I had... Wait, let me start again. If I had a secret that I thought would be meaningful to you, if I were to tell it to you, I would tell it to you. But nothing about me feels interesting, even if there's nothing I want to keep from you. Nothing I can tell you is interesting if all I can tell you is the absolute truth. If there was a part of me I thought would be meaningful to you, if I were to give it to you, I would give it to you. But nothing about me feels valuable, even if there's nothing I don't want you to have. Nothing I can give you is valuable if all I can give you is all that I have. I want you to have every single little bit, and I want to tell you all of it. I want to put my life in the hands of someone like you who might understand. But nothing feels valuable, nothing feels interesting. I don't have anything to give or say, but I want you to know it and take it away. And then probably I'd repeat the first verse, but no, it's a work in progress if I decide to progress with it. Poem number 1256, That One Thing. Instead of doing that one thing, she felt like doing something else. She wasn't done with that one thing for good. She didn't want to do something else indefinitely. She wanted to do something else for a short while and then go back to doing that one thing some more. She definitely hadn't sworn off doing that one thing completely. She didn't think she would ever want to not do that one thing ever again. But she thought that if she were to do something else for even a short while, she could return to that one thing with renewed strength and purpose. She figured that as soon as she figured out something else to do, she would start doing it and most likely like doing it a lot. Then she would do that something else for a bit, or maybe she would do it for more than a bit until she felt the pull of the one thing, and then she would return to it, because she truly loved that one thing. Poem number 1257, The Something Else. After the person went back to the one thing, the something else became personified. It began to have feelings of abandonment. It felt as if it had been used. The something else concluded that it had just been an expedient, a thing to do until it was time to go back to that one thing. That one thing hadn't even become personified as that one thing that hadn't even become personified as the something else had. The something else wasn't sure if it should be pleased that it now had human-like qualities such as the ability to feel loss and pain and jealousy. But it would be the lot of the something else until it figured out something else. I almost want to read that again. Should I? I'm already over time, I think. If 5 minutes is over time. Yeah, let me just go on. Poem number 1258, it's the last poem of the day. The Last Remaining Obstacle. This time last week there was nervousness. I thought in the morning that in the evening I was going to be judged by a co-op board. Instead, I was just welcomed to the building. I was wearing my nice shoes, the ones I usually leave in the office, and they're not even that nice, but they're nicer than what I usually wear. But then the guy who was giving me the lowdown about the building was wearing sneakers, so I could have worn sneakers. But here's the thing, when you find out that you have already cleared the last remaining obstacle, and that now all you have to do is schedule the move, pack up your shit, sign some papers, and move, you find that you're not angry that you wore shoes for no reason. Okay, that would normally be it, but I think I will do that. 1257 again, just cause, and you can just go now. You don't have to keep watching, but that's what I'm going to do. Poem number 1257, the something else. After the person went back to the one thing, the something else became personified. It began to have feelings of abandonment. It felt as if it had been used. The something else concluded that it had been just an expedient, a thing to do until it was time to go back to that one thing that hadn't even become personified as the something else had. The something else wasn't sure if it should be pleased that it now had human-like qualities, such as the ability to feel loss and pain and jealousy. But it would be the lot of the something else. But that would be the lot of something else until it figured out something else. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.